Cancer, thank you for tuning in to Perfectly Imperfect Tarot. This is Green Eyes here with your reading. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Martians, astronauts. Pick a node. It does not matter to me. I love you all. Cross watchers, I am a snitch. I'm telling you now. Please don't curse me in the comments. Love you too. Cancer, this is a judgment-free zone, but you will hear the truth. There's no gender or age, only energy. You're going to hear me use terms he, she, her, him, they, them, it, heifer. Pay it no mind. Feel the energy. Remember, roles can always be reversed. Cancer, I thank you. Like, share, subscribes, emails, comments, love tokens, donations. Thank you, and I thank you again. All right, let's talk about your energy. There's two things that come in when I come into your energy. The first is like a limbo, you know? It's almost like I feel like I'm waiting, but not on something specific. It's more so a feeling of, by now I should, you know, but it's happening. There's progress. There's movement in this energy. It just doesn't feel like it's completely within my control, okay? Second thing that comes in is some foolishness. I'm not going to lie. Specifically Five of Swords, which is a very petty energy. So you might have a group that's kind of talking about you, and if they have nothing to talk about, they're talking about your absence. Like, I probably haven't seen Cancer because I probably haven't heard from Cancer because it's like you can't even be absent in peace. You understand? I'm not worried about little things. I just wanted to let you know that you're not crazy. Yes, it is going on if you're sensing it. Okay, let's more so focus about this limbo. We're going to pull from the Animal Spirit Oracle and see if we can maybe get some grounding, because this energy, like, it's definitely flowing. You're in your water. I just don't feel, I don't know, it feels like a limbo. I don't know how to explain it. Like I'm floating in a lazy river, but it's almost, but I'm sitting at attention in the lazy river. I'm not laid back on the tube. I'm not relaxed, but the river is flowing, you know? Can I have Cancer, please? Can I have Cancer's energy, please? We have the butterfly coming in reverse and the brown bear here. Okay, so this is an energy of transformation, death energy, scorpion energy, and embracing that transformation, embracing that change. But again, I'm not feeling it. It's like I'm in this limbo. Like I'm expecting something to be different, or maybe feel like something should be different, but it's not just yet anyway. Okay, so what's coming in to assist you behind this energy is the brown bear. Now, the brown bear is a preparer, you know, a planner. The brown bear knows how to take a nap, you know. Some Cancer, if you're really in like this limbo kind of energy, maybe the universe is giving you an opportunity to relax, and you just don't know how, you know, because you're just maybe so used to being on the go, or maybe you're trying to achieve some goals and you're looking at the calendar like, by now I should. But you have to also be in alignment, you know, with divine timing while you're on your course or path, or for those goals. Okay, so if you feel like the universe is giving you an opportunity to take some time out for yourself, take it. You know, because that's what this looks like. Like I said, I feel like I'm on a lazy river, which is something I should be able to enjoy. But I'm at attention. My back is straight. My shoulders are up. Like I'm on the friggin' lazy river, and I'm not lazy at all. Like I'm at attention. Okay. So it could be that, again, maybe intuitively you're picking up on the foolishness and your body is just automatically responding and on guard. Okay. But as of right now, you're not in a place of any type of effects of that foolishness. Let foolish people be foolish. Okay, you be Cancer. You know, coming in behind that is the Panther, which is a reclamation of your power, of your authority. So when it is time and the situation presents itself, you will come through very strong, very beautifully, very much in control, and with authority, okay? Because the dream that you have for yourself in this world is already in the process of, and it's going to be some add-ons coming in. It's kind of like if you're dreaming about this house, yes, it is in the process of, but as you go on, you're going to add on maybe a sunroom or maybe a patio or deck or porch or something. Like it's going to be some add-ons to that dream. Okay, so if what you want to focus on is your rest, your relaxation, and you don't want to have in your space no foolishness. Okay, clear out the clutter to make room for the blessing, you know? So if that takes for you to relax for a minute, then do that. Clear your energy, relax, make room, because here comes the blessing coming in. The cow is the miracles, and reminding you miracles are endless, endless, endless. There's an infinite possibility when you are a child of a Most High God. Infinite. There's no such thing as a ceiling. There's no such thing as a box. There's no such thing as a closed door. It doesn't exist when it comes to the miracle of what God can do for us in our lives, especially what you're being in aligned for. You understand? So be present in the moment. If you feel that in this moment, you know, you things are not going bad, you know, but it's just slow motion right now, then enjoy the ride. You know, enjoy the ride, because when the ride is over, you can get your foot back on the ground and get running, you know. But for right now, if, like I said, if you have an opportunity to relax, then enjoy that opportunity. You know, they're far and few, guys, you know, especially lately here. They're very far and few. So if you are given an opportunity to chill for a second, man, take it for sure. That's a gift. All right, we're going to pull your spread today from the Astro Matrix. I like this deck. I like the colors, the vibrancy of the colors. Can I have the core, please, and thank you? Some of you are taking something. It looks like, how can I say that? It's, you're taking something for bacteria and it's fungal, or vice versa. But go to the doctor. And, you know, because if you're taking something for one, it's not going to work for the other. You know what I mean? It'll subside, but it won't get the meat and potatoes. Let me have the core for Cancer. And Cancer, you're coming in sideways with your piece because you got it, but you just don't have it all. Literally, that's what this is. Look, he's literally resting, knowing that he's under 3 swords. But see, he knows that if one of those swords attack, he can protect himself. Therefore, he rests. You know, therefore he rests. Okay? And I don't care what this is. If family, friends, foolishness, it doesn't matter to me. Knowing, yes, things out here in this world can hurt you. And then knowing that if something does try to come after you, or that hurt tries to come back into your life, that you're equipped to deal with it in a diplomatic way now. You can advocate for yourself. You can speak up for yourself. It gives you a peace, but your peace is coming in sideways because it's like this feeling of something. Here's the page underneath. So you're feeling something. It's like I can't put my finger on it, but that's what I think it's your intuition. I think you're intuitively picking up on immature behavior that's kind of like being geared, I guess, towards you. Yeah. And when it comes to you, embrace it with love. Let it see the love in you. Let this page, who is probably a minion, let this page see that, hey, I'm still happy. Yes, I'm open. I'm still lovely. Everything is great. I'm still good. You know what I mean? And whatever issues that we had, I've put that down long ago. I put that down long ago. The fact that you're still carrying that sounds really weird to me. And then move on about your day. You understand what I'm saying? Crown this energy, please, for Cancer. Please and thank you. All right, Cancers, what's hanging over your head? Star, and there's the Five of Swords. I told you. That Five of Swords is something. But I'm telling you, it's making you, number one, recognize how powerful you are, how special you are, how vibrant you are, how important you are in other people's lives, even though this is in a bad way. But your energy, your presence, it does bring an impact. It does intimidate, So even though I think you're going to have the last laugh, matter of fact, I know it, and they're going to be confused as to how this even happened. But you want to recognize that, who I am today is I'm somebody that's simply trying to align with people who are more like me. I'm trying to just simply be in spaces that are more aligning with who with my growth. I'm not hanging out at such and such place anymore. I'm not hanging around such and such people anymore. No, I'm not really getting into all that catty back and forth anymore. So when something is healthy, then you're willing to have an honest exchange. But when something is catty, then simply represent being a child of a Most High God. That star energy is an energy that's healed. I may have been, but I am no longer. I may used to, but not anymore. And let that shine bright in you. You've put in the work. You've been working on yourself quite a bit, and it might be puzzling right now as to, because I feel this is from a couple years ago here, as to how this is even coming up. Like, how do I even address something that I haven't had a thought about? But you don't. That's how you do it. You don't. You kind of slow down and reevaluate the situation. Yeah, slow down and reevaluate. Knight of Pentacles to the Seven of Pentacles. And kind of like sometimes we have to look at the perspective, take that higher perspective. Some people are sick. They're just literally miserable and sick. And why they're sick and why they're miserable is not your assignment, Cancer, but you do have to recognize some people do mentally struggle with things that God has blessed you to be able to overcome. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to just simply leave them where they're at and focus on your own kingdom, okay? Let's see what's in the way. What's working against Cancer right now? What's in the way? Please and thank you. Please and thank you. There we go. When is it over? I want my new beginning. I want to be refilled. I want to be replenished. I want a new start. I just want a fresh beginning. When is this over? you know. And if it's coming from the ace, you know, that's the Most High, because this is the divine gift. You know what I'm saying? When is the universe, when is the Most High going to just give me a fresh start, a clean slate? I want this over. But Cancer, it's going to work against you if you hyper focus on God's timing, you know. And then I'm not saying that you're not appreciative. I'm not saying that you're not faithful, you know. What I'm saying is we have a tendency as human beings to say, Lord, I love you and I'm not rushing you, but TikTok, you know, it's about this time right here. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying hurry. I'm not trying to rush you, you know, but can we just go a little faster? And because you want that alignment, that's the thing. You want to get on, you want what was promised to you, and it's not off the table, you know, but there is an order of operation to this growth, to this development. In some ways, Cancer, you're still healing. Keep that in mind. In some ways, you're still healing, okay? Because you may have left something behind, but you haven't forgotten it. You haven't forgotten the pain of it, the attack, you know, you haven't forgotten, all right? So when it comes to your alignment with love or with your destiny, things like that, if you're hyper focused on win, that's going to delay you, okay? Because mentally, we should be in more control. The Emperor is a controlled energy. It's a boss energy. You know, the Emperor knows that he is abundant. He can speak it into existence. You understand? He can control the elements around him. Whereas though, like the Empress, you know, she births life-changing events. She has that beautiful manifestation energy that she's fertile, you know. So as you align with the Most High, you'll have that better understanding. But right now, you know, you're keeping your peace, but your peace is being disrupted, and this disruption of your peace is going to bless you. It's like something has to close out before you can begin into this new chapter. Where's this coming from? What brought this on for Cancer? Please and thank you. I'm smelling Gemini, heavy. Capricorn, past energy, thank you. And here's the World. Yeah, so you let something go. You closed out a chapter of your life. So this is like residue, you know, and it's not pissing you off, but it's kind of like ooh, I got a brain fart. Hold on. Hold on, I got a brain fart. Mind boggling. Good, googa. All right, mind-boggling, as like, because this was over, and I know that this was over, like over, done, you know, not just done, but done. You have been really in a good space, and you have been for quite some time. So for this to appear in your energy now, it's like, are you kidding me? I'm so far past this. I'm so far beyond this. I'm so far above this that, like, I don't even understand how this is even accessing my mental space, let alone affecting my motion, my movement, you know? Where are we going with this for Cancer? Please and thank you. Future energy. I'm not doing that. Thank you. You're going to put it down because there's nothing to pick up. That's the thing. You've already let it go, but for whatever reason, you have to have this encounter of some sort, and then it can end, you know? Maybe somebody else will let it go after they've seen you at peace, after they've seen you healed. But this gives you the control that I was just talking about. It puts you back into that space of embodiment of the kings. You are in control. You're in control of the elements that you're manifest. There's your look, there it go. That big business project, that home, that car, that abundance, that's it. As soon as this is put down, all right? But you have to have this encounter to get rid of it. It's almost like it's like you're tied to how do I say that? You're tied to a, help me with my words, hold on, to somebody else's karma or lesson of some sort, where like you're going to be an example for them. You know, you might be somebody's karma. Your blessings, your growth, your beauty, your accomplishments, your peace, your love, you know, those things that the fruits of the spirit, come on through, the fruits of the spirit that you walk with, you know, are going to exude from you. And that's what the report is going to be. I saw Cancer, and they were beautiful. They were kind. They were loving. They were peaceful. They were forgiving. Oh, they were patient. Come on with the fruit. Golly, this is moving through me. But I'm telling you, when you actually show that this is no impact or burden in your life, it's done. I'm the boss of my destiny. I'm in control. There's nothing but a blessing behind that, Cancer. All right. There's nothing but destiny behind that. Okay. So this Capricorn is feisty in your energy. I don't know if you're drawing from this or if somebody is like into mojo or something. I smell it. I do. I smell it. If you have Capricorn in your chart specifically, only those that have Capricorn in your chart, the Capricorn in you might be giving you a run for your money. It might make you a little obsessive, hyper-focused, a little more than due diligent, a little more than like a social drinker. You might need to cut back. A little more than interested. You might be a little obsessed. Capricorn is very, very powerful. And if it's in your chart, you know that. You know when you're operating in this energy that it can be addictive. It can be because it's so soft. It's not rough, but it's powerful, you know? So if you have Capricorn in your chart, and you may have been really kind of hyper-focused on your home, your family, your due diligence, it could be affecting your health. I'm not going to lie. Okay? Slow down. Please, slow down. Other than that, other Cancers that don't have Capricorn, if you feel that you have been under somebody's like... attack of some sort, like a spiritual attack. Remember I said your intuition might be picking up on foolishness. You're not crazy, but you're also not affected. Choose your battles wisely. You know what I'm saying? Choose your battles. If you have to go back to address it after you walked away from it, you're going to get stuck. Okay? Don't do it. If you have to go back to address it after you've already walked away from it, you're going to get stuck. Don't do it. I need you to step by step, slowly but surely, ease your way into your future, into your goals, into the promise. And if you're not sure what that is just yet, work with what you got. What's on the table? What's on the table? Meat and potatoes. Sometimes you just stick to your basics. Do your laundry. You know, what's for dinner? You know, do you have to work tomorrow? If you work or don't work, you know, what can you do tomorrow? Maybe you should take a walk. Whatever it is, something small that just keeps you geared towards aligning with what's aligned for you. Okay? As you work on that, you'll start to see that, man, sometimes I really don't know what I'm doing. And I say, you know, God, just tell me what to do and I'll do it. And we've all had those moments. Lord, just please tell me what to do and I'll do it. I don't want no parts of this decision. I don't want to do nothing wrong. I'm not trying to go backwards. I'm not trying to mess up, you know, but you'll start to see that as you align with your true self, that there is no such thing as a wrong direction. You understand what I'm saying? You'll be celebrating because you'll be in a celebratory environment because that was truly what you wanted. All right? Alignment, 1111. Okay? All right, I'm going to leave this here. Now, if any event you say, Green Eyes, listen, I don't know you. You don't know me. This is not my life. I'm okay with that. Please check your moon, check your rising. Don't take the energy if it's not yours. Leave it here for someone else, okay? Everybody, thumbs up, subscribe. Make sure you guys are notified of future readings. It's free, and it does support the channel. If any event you're interested in a personal appointment, I respond to email request only. My email is perfectlyimperfecttarot@gmail.com. Guys, if you do like what you get here, if it helps you, feeds you, even if you're simply just entertained, but you come here looking for these videos, please sow where you come to eat, okay? I eat off of what you sow. Throw me a bone, let me get a slice. I'm not asking for nothing big, okay? But I thank you in advance, and there's Cash App and PayPal available for your convenience. Other than that, guys, remember, we are all perfectly imperfect, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.